What a play from Cyclone! And that is destroyed! Tie game! 60. Advancing home, I don't know if I like it. Oh! Down! He got him! Oh my God! He crossed the leg before he was there. In play, that's a fair ball. What a play from Cyclone! And that is destroyed! Tie game! 60. In play down the third baseline. Peter makes a great play from Peter McNeil. In play, that's a fair ball to Jacob. What a play from Jacob! And that is destroyed! Tie game! 60. That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes a great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage
heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice heads out. Trey Clifton right. Switch it over to first and still give Alex Hart.
Come on, get out, ball later!
And he might have just missed it. Got it wrong from Jordan Rice. And that's a shot. That's all on the play. Steps on second, blows over the first. That's he actually did it! No, that's a rock up!
That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
Oh, Philip Grosenbarger, walked off the season.
Come on, get out, ball later!
And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jay Gold. Goes back, he McKay. Akatona's playhouse makes the grab. He's riding third. He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Switch it over to first. I don't know if I like it. Oh, that ball is absolutely tattooed. And what a roll! What a roll from Keith McKay!
That will do it. The Nighthawks are the 2023 AWA champions.
Flare it up. What a play for Peter McNeil!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AWA Wiffle Ball 2024 regular season action between the 11-7 Pacific Pilots and the Central Cyclones at 10-8. So the top two teams for the final game in Slate 7. Big matchup here today between the top two Cy Young candidates. I'm Jack Playhouse, joined by no one, maybe someone later, but we will see. With that, let's get right into the Pacific Pilots lineup.
Mark Campanero, Washington State University.
DJ Oliver, Edmonds Community College.
Keaton McKay, Westgate Elementary.
Noah Roberts, Moses Lake Christian Academy.
Evan Clugston, Duke University.
Jackson Carr, I'm Ham.
Zane Phillips, Mount Lake Terrace High School.
Alex Ballard, Kings Elementary.
Jeremy Langstead, Sherwood.
Salou Fati, West Appalachian State, Junior Community College.
Now let's get into the weather from Joe. Take it away, Joe.
Good evening. This is Joe Acord from the AWA Weather Center.
What's up, Wiffle Ball fans?
It's going to be a beautiful night tonight, weather-wise. I mean, just enjoy it. Hit some dingers. I got something for you guys right now. Introducing the Weatherman's Challenge. Big boys, if you can hit 4 home runs in one game, or if you can hit 2 grand slams in one game, I'm going to personally send you $100 individually. But if the team can hit a home run collectively, each person on the team in one game, I'll send that team $100. So everybody have a great night. And remember, dingers or nothing.
Appreciate it, Joe. So big wager right there for whoever hits 4 home runs or 2 grand slams. With that, let's send it down to Robert, who's got Alex Ballard with him. Robert?
Home run derby in the MLB. You guys think you can hit some home runs on against this pitching tonight?
Yeah, man, we've been pretty hot lately hitting home runs. Zane's been electric, so I think we're going to have a good opportunity. But, I mean, DJ's a good pitcher.
Yeah, what do you expect from him tonight, though? I mean, he's got some good stuff there, and he's been dominating it so far this season.
Yeah, man, he's so consistent, and he's got a bunch of good pitches, and he can throw strikes when he wants to. So, you know, we're going to have to be patient and wait for our pitch.
Yeah, 2 of the best teams in the league. What's the challenge of playing a top team in AWA?
Yeah, maybe not getting too overhyped about it, you know, like it's good pitching all across the league, and just, like I said, you know, wait for your pitches, make your plays, and you do okay.
Well, what's your strategy without Evan Cluxton for game 1?
I think I'll be able to hold the fort down game 1, but, you know, we'll see. Someone's got to pitch, you know, 1 game. Evan can take the other 2, so we'll get it started.
All right, good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, man.
Back to the booth, guys.
All right, and with that, we are ready to start game number 1. DJ Oliver will lead it off for the Pacific Pilots. Alex Ballard will be on the mound. DJ Oliver looks at a ball 1. Evan Cluxton will be here, but he'll be here slightly late.
Good eye, boy.
3-0 count to DJ Oliver. That ball is popped up and caught for the out. So Zane Phillips will make the play there for the first out of the game. Quick out number 1. Mark Campanero will step in here with 1 out here in the top of the first.
You want to walk?
Looks at a ball 1.
Okay.
2-0. Mark Campanero was leading all throughout the regular season in home runs at 12. Now he's with a 3-way tie. Moses Valdez, Aaron Schofield, and Zane Phillips, who's on the other side of the play right here at third base. And now Noah Roberts will step in, had one of his best games of his young career. 3 home runs in the series. Noah Roberts and Alex Ballard actually played soccer together in college. This will be the first time they actually face off in the AWA. Two and one count. That ball is hit hard to Salou. He can't make the play, but he'll recover and get the out at first. So a good job to make the play there after ultimately not catching it there. It will advance Mark Campanero to second. Now the rookie Yoshi Milady will step in. Gets hit right there. A rare lefty-lefty matchup. You don't see that too often in the AWA. We were talking with Yoshi pregame, you know, early on in the games you gotta take your pitches. Make sure you know, he's facing all these pitchers for the first time in a while. That'll be a 4-pitch walk, so he did have a base to give up right there. Now the lineup will turn over for DJ Oliver, who popped up to Zane Phillips. And this Cyclones team coming off a sweep from the Aces, so they were right up in front in the league standings and ultimately couldn't overcome the Aces' powerful batting lineup. A lot of that had to do with Evan Clugston not being available last week. He will be here, but just a little bit later, so he'll start games 2 and 3, presumptively. We'll appeal there. No one's watching, it's a ball. Three-1 count. Outside. And now the bases are loaded for Mark Campanero. Not something you want to hear if you are the Central Cyclones. Alex Bauer has yet to give up a hit, but he has walked the bases full with 2 outs. It's already a big spot here in game number 1. This is high. Mark Campanero walked in his first plate appearance. Slow break right there, lands for a strike, 1-1. Cutter runs up on his hand, so it'll be a 1-2 count now for Alex Bauer and the Central Cyclones. Outside 2-2. Mark Campanero very patient when he gets into those 2-strike counts. He'll work a full count now. Just fouled back. Full count. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up for Mark Campanero. Got him strike 3, and he hit the backstop. That will be a strikeout for Mark Campanero. And Alex Ballard gets out of it. Call it catcher's interference or whatever you want to, but it works as a strikeout just the same. We head to the bottom of the first, 0-0. DJ Oliver on the mound and the presumptive Cy Young favorite at this point in the year. 2024, he's got a 1.26 ERA, 1.76 whip, and 46 strikeouts. Good for first in ERA and whip, and second in strikeouts, trying to catch Drew Gradwell of the Northern Nighthawks to get that triple crown. Jackson Carr will lead it off, and Jackson Carr, after having a rough 5 weeks to begin the season, week 6 last week, he went off for 4 home runs. Really get his numbers back to where we saw a year ago. These Cyclones, even though they are all over the offensive leaderboard, will have their toughest task yet facing DJ Oliver as Jackson Carr swings through a 54-mile-per-hour slider. Fouled back. And DJ's up 1-2 now. Got him, strike 3. That's a quick out to begin the game for DJ Oliver. Starts to tack on some more strikeouts to catch Drew Gradwell. And now Zane Phillips, honestly the surprise of the year is the explosive season Zane Phillips been having. He's hitting .484 We had 12 home runs and 31 RBIs here in 2024. And that's in play. A lot of spin on that to Mark Campanero, who knocks it down and throws over to first to get the out. Well, look at the replay there. It was definitely bang, bang, but looks like he got him by just a step. He got him by a hair right there for the second out of the game. Alex Ballard steps in, and Alex Ballard, his first game in the first series this year in the AWA, he hit 5 home runs to jump out to a lead as he hits it off the hand of DJ Oliver. Will go to Yoshi, and they'll get the out. We'll take a look at the replay, but a nice play right there from Yoshi Milady to get Alex Ballard, who was quick out of the box there, off the hand. Can't really see his foot there. Is it on right there? And he's out upon review. And it will turn over. And just like that, it's 0-0, and we head to the top of the second. So Alex Ballard loads the bases in the top of the first, but gets out of it with no runs. And DJ Oliver doesn't give up a base runner. But we're still tied at 0-0. All right, and here we go. Noah Roberts will lead it off here in the top of the second. And a ball that misses a bit high there. 2-0 count now.
Yes, sir.
3-0. Noah Roberts facing his former collegiate teammate. That'll be a 4-pitch walk, so walks have been an issue for Alex Ballard in the past. Hasn't hurt him just yet, but definitely walking off the leadoff batter is not a recipe for success here in the AWA as Yoshi Milady steps in. There's Alex Ballard's ERA at 3.96. It's pretty respectful as far as game 2 stars in the AWA goes. And realistically, when Evan Clugston's, when he's pitching well, you really just need him. That's a 1-2 count. That's a slow hit ball, some backspin. Salou Fatty will make the play, and Noah Roberts will advance all the way to third base on the single. It looks like he hit that ball with a large amount of backspin there, but it works just the same. And now runners will be on first and third. There's a couple times where balls hit in Salou's direction there early. So the rookie having some fielding work early here in game number 1. Ball 1 to DJ Oliver. So right there, DJ Oliver having his best offensive year right there. As you can see, 400 average, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. And the way he's pitching right now, safe to say he is the favorite to win the MVP at this moment in time. Still 3 weeks left. Nice pitch right there inside. Looked like DJ was taken all the way. Can't blame him. Pilots definitely make the pitcher throw strikes kind of offense here. They'll lose him right there for the bases loaded. And now Alex Ballard and the Cyclones are in a bit of trouble here with Mark Campanero stepping up. Mark Campanero Pinheiro leads the league in home runs, second in average, and first in RBIs. Him and Zane Phillips have really only players still in it for Silver Slugger, with the exception of Morgan Granage last week against the Northern Nighthawks. Hit 7 home runs to tie the league lead, and Alex Ballard gets a huge out right there with the bases loaded. And the most feared batter in the league, and Mark Campanero, now the lineup will turn over to Noah Roberts. Noah Roberts hitting .250 on the year with 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. And that is a tough pitch to swing at. The zone all the way back there, realistically, wasn't very hittable. Another dotted pitch right there, 0-2. Short arms that a bit. Miss inside, 1-2 count to Noah Roberts. Slider misses high. That ball is popped up to Zane Phillips, who will hold back Mark Campanero at third. Now there's 2 outs here in the top of the second. So Alex Ballard not necessarily helping out his whip right now, but if he can get out of this inning, definitely help that ERA. Yoshi will step in after singling down the line. Thinks about it, but does not go. 2-0 count.
That's a crazy vibe.
Good job to bring that bat now. 3-0 count. And he'll hold off on a pitch that barely missed, and that will be the first run of the day for the Pilots. They lead 1-0. DJ Oliver steps in. Cyclones had a chance to get out of the inning. Unfortunately, Alex Ballard walks in the first run of the day, and now DJ Oliver can make him pay. DJ Oliver, one of those pitchers that only needs 1-run leads to close out games. That'll be ball 1. Two 2-0. Three 3-0 count to DJ Oliver. Top of the second, 2 outs. And that is in play to Zane Phillips, and he'll make the play. He could go to third, and he doesn't. It hits the backstop, so only 1 run will score. It hit the brick, so only 1 run will score.
Oh, is it dead ball?
So saved by hitting the brick there. Zane had a chance to just step on third.
Yeah, no, it's base loaded. It's base loaded.
Don't know what he was thinking there. All he had to do was step on third base to get out of the inning. He'll throw it over the top of the first baseman, and the inning continues. Now 2-0. That ball is going back, and that's a grand slam, so the error will cost the Cyclones 5 runs. And that's a 6-run limit for the Pilots. Move into the bottom of the second.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, don't stand in front of the camera back there. wake Evan up? It was like better. I was feeling better for two than I was. Cold.
Getting ready to start the bottom of the second inning. Good news for the Cyclones. Evan Clugston is here, so he will be able to pitch in games 2 and 3. First pitch swinging. Strike one. Oh, 2. Outside. Lays off that to even the count, 2-2. Evan Clugston having a very productive offensive year. Full count now. And that will walk Evan Clugston to get on base for the first base runner of the day for the Central Cyclones. Now Salou Fati will step in here. No outs. Bottom of the second, runner on first. So the Cyclones need to try and put together some runs here as he swings first pitch there. One and one count. Two and one. Three and one. Now DJ having a little bit of problems with his accuracy here. Hits him, and that will walk Salou. So now runners on first and second after back-to-back walks for the Central Cyclones. So something happening here. The Cyclones still have yet to record their first hit of the day. But they do have a runner in scoring position in the form of Evan Clugston at second base. And if Jackson Carr can kind of find some of the magic he found last week with those 4 home runs, might start to get back into it. 0-1. 0-2 count. Jackson struck out in his first at-bat. Got him, strike 3 on 3 pitches. That's the second out, or the first out of the inning, second strikeout of the game for Jackson Carr. Zane Phillips will now step in. And he's got to be thinking about that error he had in inning 1 where he just had to step on third base. He threw it over, and that set it up for Mark Campanero to hit a grand slam and take the home run lead back with 13. Firm slider right there at 57 for strike 1. Does not go. Thinks about it. 1-1. Cutting slider right there makes the count 1-2. Does well to lay off the drop ball. 2-2 count to Zane Phillips. Hard swing right there. He keeps it at 2-2. And Zane Phillips, after seeing Mark Campanero hit that home run, definitely chasing home run number 13 to stay even. Full count. Nasty pitch right there. Almost unhittable. And that'll be the second out of the inning. So after walking 2 batters, DJ Oliver comes back and strikes out 2. Now Alex Ballard will step in. One of the few lineups in the league with multiple left-handed batters. Always makes it difficult for the opposing pitcher. Swinging at a high pitch right there, 1-1 count. Alex Ballard, 6 home runs, 19 RBIs, 5 of which came in week 1 of the regular season. Nasty pitch right there, top of the zone, 1-2. In play, hits DJ Oliver's foot, and that kick right there from DJ Oliver. Well, it was going right towards Yoshi to make the play, and that little kick might have thrown him off a bit. And that should be the first hit of the day for the Central Cyclones. And now Evan Clugston steps in. Big opportunity here for the Cyclones to stay in it. Starts him off with a slider right down the middle, 0-1. Will appeal. Did go 0-2. Got him strike 3, and that'll end the inning. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. 6-0 remains the score. So Noah Roberts will lead it off for the Pacific Pilots. And if the Cyclones want any hope of coming back in the bottom of the 3rd, they're going to need a scoreless inning here from Alex Ballard. That ball's in play. Alex Ballard can't make the play. And Noah Roberts will get there safe at first, beat it out. And Alex Ballard had a chance to make the play, couldn't come up with it. And Noah Roberts barely beats the throw, so all around unlucky for Alex Ballard and the Central Cyclones. Now Yoshi will step in. A little late on that one, 0-1. Lefty-lefty matchup. 1-1 count. Two and 1. That ball's in play to Jackson Carr, who will throw to first. Ooh! And he'll get the out. Safe at second. He didn't. Did you?
I came out of the corner and they were just together.
That was a blow up right there. It was a good play right there from Salou to make it. That's why you got to go to the safety bag. I think the throw prevented him from going to the safety bag. Yeah, there was no slowing down from Yoshi Milady there, but they will get the first out of the inning. Strike right there.
So he's out. Jackson, you tagged the runner second, didn't you? Okay, yeah. Sorry, Jack. Come on, baby.
So 1-1 count. Asking if Jackson indeed turned 2 there and tagged the runner in second, but he did not. So it'll be a 1 out right there and a 2-1 count to DJ Oliver. Decided to swing there regardless. Now full count here to DJ Oliver. It's a runner in scoring position. Noah Roberts at second base, sitting 90 feet away. That's 245 distance bases. That's a hard hit ball in the gap, but what a play from Zane Phillips. Noah Roberts avoided the tag right there, but Zane Phillips will make up for that error in the first inning. The great play for the second out. A tough play to make considering you got to get that ball in a straight line all the way from third base. And now Mark Campanero will step in. That ball barely misses ball one. Mark Campanero had that grand slam to bring his total to 13 home runs, 40 RBIs. The only man in the 40 RBI category. And that ball is popped straight up to Alex Ballard, and he'll get out of the inning without any damage. So the Cyclones need 6 runs to tie, 7 to walk it off as we head to the bottom of the third inning. DJ Oliver's only given up 1 hit today, so he won't have a chance at a no-hitter, but he does have a chance for another scoreless start and to continually lower his already top league-leading 1.26 ERA. We'll check what it is after this game, but it's going to be tough for anyone to overcome that. So Lou will step in. Cyclones just need some runners. First pitch swinging 0-1. Nasty pitch right there, 0-2. Curved in at the last second. Got him. Strike 3, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Cyclones down to their final 2 outs. Jackson Carr steps in trying to change his fortunes here. Struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Cyclones and Pilots both have custom bats, as you can see right there. Both of them might be illegal. That ball is going away from Mark, but he'll make the play. So 2 outs in the bottom of the third, and I guess for Jackson, good thing he didn't strike out right there, but it's never a fun time going up against DJ Oliver. Now it'll come down to Zane Phillips. Just late on the slider, 0-1 count. Slider misses inside at 58 miles per hour, 1-1 count. 1-2.
Whoa!
Hits him there, 2-2 count.
Oh, the naked bikers? You saw that? Dude, that was
Outside, full count now to Zane Phillips. Last hope for the Central Cyclones. Got him, strike 3, and that'll end the game. Pilots take game 1 and improve to a league best 12 wins. We will be back shortly after we get into the game 2 lineups. And we are going to send it down to Robert, who has Mark Campanero. Robert, take it away.
Talk about that home run, that grand slam that you hit early on there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I just was waiting for my pitch, and I got one, and I just took it to center, and happy I did it because the last couple at bats, we had bases loaded. I wasn't able to do anything, so happy I was able to get a grand slam there, and we were able to go ahead 6-0 and win that game.
Talk about DJ's pitching. It's been a big reason you guys are top of the league right now.
I mean, in my opinion, he's the best pitcher in the league. He's just so good. He's been so dominant all season, and we're just so incredibly lucky to have him, and just threw a gem there. So shout out to DJ. Appreciate it.
What do you expect for game 2 and 3?
It's going to be a battle. I mean, this is a great team. Evan Clugston's coming in to pitch. This is going to be a tough battle these next 2 games, so we're just going to fight, and hopefully we come out victorious.
All right, good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Back to the loop, guys.
Summit Racing.
AWA Wiffle.com.
Pass.
Costco.com. I don't even know. YouTube.
Last website I visited, YouTube.com.
AWA.com. Maybe the Athletic.
YouTube.
Pass.
Barry Bonds.
Griffey. Hank Aaron.
Probably Ken Griffey Jr.
Dustin Pedroia.
Barry Bonds, come on now.
Barry Bonds.
Ooh, Barry Bonds.
Roberto Clemente.
Shohei.
Let's go Babe Ruth.
Mike Trout.
Yeah, Ted Williams.
And we are getting ready to start game number 2. After DJ Oliver pitched a gem, 3 scoreless. Mark Campanero hit a grand slam in game 1 after a crucial error from Zane Phillips at third base. All he needed to do was step on third. But the Cyclones didn't score any runs against DJ anyway, so most likely wouldn't have mattered. And we're all ready to start game number 2. A little bit of velo there. And Jackson Carr will lead it off. Didn't have any success against DJ Oliver in game number 1, but not many players do. They only recorded 1 hit. But now they have their ace, Evan Clugston, here. Should be a low-scoring affair as he turns on that one just early. Yeah. Just a bit high, 1-1. Thought about it, 2-1. A little confused there, 2-2 count to Jackson Carr. That's in play to the first baseman, and he can't make the play. Jackson Carr is aboard on a hard hit ball that most likely will be scored as an error. But Jackson Carr will take it after not being able to get on base in game number 1. Zane Phillips steps in, trying to find a little more success against DJ Oliver here. He struck out to end game number 1 5 minutes ago. Hard swing right there on the slider, DJ Oliver. Gets ahead quick 0-2, and these are some hefty swings here from Zane Phillips. Drops there, 1-2. If the Cyclones want a chance here today, they're going to need their top offensive performer to come through. And Zane Phillips will whiff right there for the first out of the game. 1 out, 1 on. And now Alex Ballard will step in, looking to get on base for the Central Cyclones. Did not record a hit in game number 1. Average in the 300s, which is respectable. That misses just low, hit the base of the strike zone, 1-0. 2-0. Nasty pitch right there. Don't know if it ever was going to be a true strike right there, but hits the zone nonetheless. 2-1 count. That ball is popped out of play. So leaving the count 2-2. Drop ball misses high. Now full count to Alex Ballard. Evan Cluxton on deck, and he'll get him right there. Strikeout, second out of the inning for DJ Oliver. So already a great start to try and get those strikeout totals up. Evan Cluxton steps in. He's been able to get a few walks off DJ Oliver in game number 1. Any way you can get on against DJ is good. Hard swing right there, 0-1 count. To the opposing starting pitcher, Evan Cluxton. Comes right back with the slider, 0-2. Just low, 1-2 count. Does well to lay off the devastating drop ball from DJ Oliver. Nasty pitch, strike 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. DJ Oliver gets out of it, and another scoreless inning as we head to the bottom of the first. Looking at Evan Cluxton's stats, bit elevated ERA than we were used to seeing from him. He's still 6-2, but has a 4.42 ERA, 40 strikeouts, so high total there. Top 3 in strikeouts. Back-to-back Cy Young winner through the first perfect game in AWA history a season ago. Of course, it was against the Western Wolfpack, so some statisticians will say there's an asterisk on that, but he's really just had a little bit more difficulty this year finding the zone than he normally has, and his pitches are so devastating that if he's not throwing strikes, the batters are not enticed to swing. A little late to game 1, so he will be the game 2 and 3 starter. But still, when one pitcher's on, almost every player in the AWA can agree they do not want to face Evan Cluxton. So we'll start the bottom of the first here. DJ Oliver will lead it off. Change up to the Cyclones lineup. Rookie Salou Fati will be out. Jeremy Langstead will be in at first base after arriving a little late to today's game.
I know, yeah, I saw that.
Alex Ballard, who started the game for the Central Cyclones, will be DHing.
That's what I would have done.
Jackson Card second, Zane Phillips at third.
Yeah.
And now DJ will finally step in after Evan Clugston gets his warm-up frozen. Of course, yeah, he did arrive late, so didn't really have a warm-up today. Messing with the balls out there, trying to see what pearls we have available for him. And this will be DJ Oliver's first face-off against Evan Clugston this year. The top two pitchers in the AWA. And the first pitch, just low from Evan Clugston, and this Pacific Pilot team is very stingy in the first inning of games, waiting to see if the pitchers have their A stuff. Start 2-0. And Evan Clugston is barely missing out there. So it doesn't feel good to be a 3-0, but it's not like he's missing by much. That is a foul ball. Picks it up in the foul ball zone, which we have to prevent bunts in the AWA. Because nobody wants someone who bunts. Swinging bunts are allowed, though. That'll be a walk for DJ Oliver to begin the game, and now Mark Campanero will step in here with no outs. Bottom of the first. Mark Campanero obviously had that grand slam in game number 1 to give him the game 1 win, give him the runs needed. But other than that, popped out a few times, walked a few times. But I mean, if that's your only hit, then you'll take it. That is a late swing there for Mark Campanero. It'll be a long foul ball, strike 1. So Evan Clugston starting to find the zone a little bit earlier and often. Fouled out a play on a riser there. And now the worst position in AWA Wiffle Ball, 0-2 count against Evan Clugston. He's got so many pitches to work with. Hits him there, 1-2 on a slider that didn't break. Goes to the overhand, 2-2. To Mark Campanero wearing the TikTok mic. Misses by a hair, and he's worked it full. That ball is going back, and that's out of here. 2-run home run from Mark Campanero to bring the total to 14 home runs on the year. And that is going to be a tough home run total to beat this year. Noah Roberts steps in, ball 1. It's not like Evan's been missing by much. Just that one pitch he gave up to Mark Campanero, bottom of the zone. It was a good pitch, and now he's kind of back to a 3-0 count. Maybe not much confidence in those pitches, but he comes back with a nice screwball right there. 3-1 count to Noah Roberts. Still trying to get the first out of the game. Swing underneath the riser, full count now. Got him, strike 3. And that's got to feel good for Evan Clugston. First strikeout of the day. First out of the game for Evan Clugston. You got to hope if you're a Cyclone fan that he continues to find that zone. Rookie Yoshi Milady will step in, his first taste of Evan Clugston in the AWA. Nasty pitch right there, 0-1 on the screwball. Comes right back to that slider, 0-2, or 1-1, sorry. Misses outside. What makes Evan so good is he's got that low release, so it's very hard to tell what pitch is coming next. One of the few pitchers that doesn't tip off his pitches. 3-1 count to Yoshi. Hit him on the arm right there. Thought for a second it might have hit the bat, but it'll be a walk. There's a runner on first, and DJ Oliver will step in. So, you know, technically you set up the double play here. It doesn't happen very often, but it is possible. Evan Cluxton most likely does not want to face Mark Campanero again. He's got 2 hits today, both of which were home runs. Strike one.
Still in front of it.
So 0-2 here to DJ Oliver. Got him on 3 pitches. And that is a great comeback from that walk for the second out of the inning. And now Mark Campanero will step right back in after having that 2-run shot. Starts him off, strike one. Riser misses a bit high, 1-1. Screwball barely misses low. 2-1 count. And that's a hard hit ball, drops down. Jackson Carr kind of circles around the tree. Unfortunately took a bad jump at it, and Mark is in there after no one was covering second base. So Mark Campanero is hitting very well here today. Seeing Evan Cluxton pretty well. Now Noah Roberts will step in. Evan Cluxton starts him off with a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Just behind it, 0-2. Slider slides a little bit too far outside, 1-2 count. Gets him strike 3. So Evan Cluxton gets out of it after a little bit of a shaky start and the 2-run shot from Mark Campanero. But we head to the top of the second. Pilots lead it 2-0. Jeremy Langstead will step in. Started to figure it out offensively last week. A little bit of a slower start to the veterans' careers. That's a hard hit ball to Mark Campanero. He can't make the play, and Jeremy will get on with a single. So nice job there from Jeremy Langstead to get on fast. So unfortunately for DJ Oliver, there will not be a no-hit game here today. And now Jackson Carr will step in. Would be the tying run here in the top of the second. That's in play. DJ Oliver will look at Jeremy, and he'll get Jackson Carr, but it will advance the leading run. So a productive out there from Jackson Carr. Now Zane Phillips, the heart of the Central Cyclones offense, trying to put together some hits here. And that ball is going back, just what they needed. 2-run shot, Zane Phillips, to bring his home run total to 13 and, more importantly, tie this game up. So 2 of the top pitchers, 2 of the top hitters. And that's why both of these teams have the records they do. It was a matter of time before Zane Phillips started to figure it out offensively, and he gets a 2-run shot to tie the game. Now Alex Ballard will step in. Slider misses just low, 1-0. It's a hard hit ball to the first baseman, Noah, and he'll step on first to get his collegiate teammate for the second out of the inning. Alex Ballard says some words over to the first baseman. And now Evan Clugston will step in, trying to help himself out on the mound, put himself in a position. Thinks about it, but does not go around. 1-0. Nice pitch on the inside part of the plate. Tough to catch up to. 1-1. Slow slider gets him to swing out in front. 1-2. Almost hits, but will even the count. 2-2. That ball is going back, and that's out of here. Evan Clugston, solo shot to give the Cyclones the lead. First lead of the day for the Central Cyclones. And Evan Clugston having a good year offensively. Starts to find in that postseason form he was in 2021 and 2023 postseason. Take his team to the World Series. They really just relied on Evan Clugston throughout the Central Cyclones history in the AWA, and now Jeremy Langstead will step right back in. Hit right to Mark. This time he'll make the play and throw over to first. Tough play to make, and he can't come up with it. Tough play. Jeremy Langstead was running right at Noah. Didn't have a lot of room to make the play, but it'll be on. And now Jackson Carr will step in. He grounded out in his last plate appearance. That's a hard hit ball to Yoshi. Comes up with, throws to first, and will get the out. We'll take a look at the replay, but the call on the field is out. We'll wind it back to see the replay here. The Cyclones are adamant that he was safe. So we'll cut to it here. And it got him by a millistep. So out on the field, confirmed. And now we head to the bottom of the second, but the Cyclones put up 3 to give them the first lead of the day. 3-2 Cyclones.
You don't have stats, do you? You know
here in the bottom of the second. 2-3 is the score. And after that 2-run shot Evan Clugston gave up to Mark Campanero, he's really started to dial it in. Definitely something the Cyclones are happy to see. In play to Jeremy Langstead, and we'll get the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And now DJ Oliver will step in. The lineup will turn over. So the leadoff hitter, DJ Oliver, try to help himself out on the mound. Evan Clugston did it an inning ago with that solo home run. Slider drops low, ball 1. Big hack right there from DJ Oliver, 1-1 count. A little bit of a half swing right there, but 1-2 now. And that's in play to Jeremy Langstead. He'll make the play and run over to first to get the out. So good job right there from Jeremy Langstead to get the ball first and then run over and beat out DJ Oliver. So almost identical plays to begin the bottom of the second. And now Mark Campanero will step in. We'll see how Evan Clugston approaches this at bat.
Go back. See well, see well.
A walk right here would not be the worst thing. But Evan Clugston will most likely go right at him. He pops it straight up, and Evan Clugston makes the play. Great play there from Evan Clugston. Get out of it. 1-2-3 inning, and we head to the top of the third. Pilots down 2-3. Zane Phillips will step in, and he hit that 2-run shot in the top of the second. DJ Oliver most likely will pitch him a little more carefully here in the top of the third. 1-1. DJ Oliver has not thrown a strike yet, but has elicited 2 swings from Zane Phillips on those cutting sliders. That ball is going back, and Zane Phillips goes to hit it. Home run, Zane Phillips, and he will tie Mark Campanero atop the home run leaderboard once again. 14 home runs apiece. And it's 4-2. He rocks the baby right there. It was only a matter of time before Zane Phillips started to get hot. And that ball was crushed extremely hard place to hit it right there. The ball was almost on the ground. He was able to kind of golf it out of here, Oppo. Not many players in the league can do that. As Alex Ballard hits it over the head of Mark Campanero. And these Cyclones batters are starting to figure out DJ here in the top of the third. 2 hits in a row.
Oh, my bad.
Evan Clugston will step in, had the solo home run in the top of the second, trying to add on a few more here for the Cyclones. It's not every day you see DJ Oliver in a losing position. But a quick 0-2 here to Evan Clugston. Slider barely misses inside, 1-2. Got him, strike 3, and that'll be the first out of the inning for the Pacific Pilots and DJ Oliver. So now Jeremy Langstead will step in. He's really had success here against DJ Oliver. Popped up and playable. Mark Campanero makes the play, and DJ Oliver almost tipped it away from him. But he was right underneath it to make the play, so 2 outs. And now Jackson Carr will step in. Ball 1 to Jackson Carr. That's in play to Yoshi, who knocks it down. Throw to first. Safe is the call on the field. We'll take a look at the replay, but it looked like he beat it out. A little bit of a quick pitch right there, and he beats it by more than a step there, so nice job there from Jackson Carr to get on and continue this inning. And now Zane Phillips will step in, so definitely not something DJ Oliver and the Pilots want to see here. Fouls that back 0-2. A fast pitch right there, maybe a little bit of a velo change. Got him, strike 3 on the drop, so he'll get out of the inning. But Zane Phillips will tack on another home run to bring it to 4-2, and now Evan Clugston, the Cyclones, can close it out in the bottom of the third. Evan Clugston steps out to the mound here. Bottom of the third, 4-2 is the score. Noah Roberts will lead it off for the Pacific Pilots. Big spot right here. Very tough for the Pilots facing arguably the best pitcher, pure stuff-wise, in the AWA. Looks at strike 1 right down the middle, 0-1. Screwball does not drop in, 1-1. Drop ball misses, 2-1. Two and two on the slider. Reload on balls here. Noah Roberts can get on. DJ Oliver on deck. Mark Campanero in the hole. 2-2 count to Noah Roberts. Got him, strike 3, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Yoshi Milady steps in. Nasty pitch right there, 0-1. Yoshi's had a few hits off Evan today. Down the right field line as he fouls that one off, 0-2. It's another 0-2 count for Evan Clugston. That's in play to Zane Phillips. He'll knock it down, throw to first, and he'll beat it out. So that'll be a base hit for Yoshi. We'll take a look at the replay, but it looked like he was safe by a step. And he's safe upon further review. So now DJ Oliver will step in, the would-be tying run. Tough play to make from Zane regardless, but he was able to get it over to Jeremy. 1-0. A little bit of trickery there. I don't know if you call it a balk or what, but it is a ball nonetheless. 2-0. Fouled straight back, 2-1. Swinging on the slider, 2-2. Just low, full count now. And that'll be a walk for DJ Oliver to keep the inning alive. And now the would-be go-ahead run here Mark Campanero steps up to the plate. It's a little bit of pressure now building for Evan Cluxton and the Cyclones. A walk here to Mark Campanero would not be a bad thing. He might be pitching very carefully here. He does have a base open at third base. 2-0. 3-0 count. Noah Roberts waits on deck. Reloads on some balls here. That'll be a 4-pitch walk to Mark Campanero. Maybe a little bit of strategy there from Evan Cluxton, knowing how well Mark's been hitting the ball. So no harm done. Now Noah Roberts will step in. Base is loaded, so Evan can go home now. Starts him off with a slider right down the middle, 0-1. Quick 0-2 on the riser. Got him, strike 3 at 60 miles per hour, a perfect pitch. And now there are 2 outs for the Pacific Pilots with the bases loaded, and the rookie Yoshi Milady will step in. Pilots down to their final out. Will be on the shoulders of Yoshi Milady to try and get the job done, or at least continue this inning. He'll look at a ball inside to start off the at-bat. Fouls it off. 1-1. Evan goes to collect that ball. Slider misses high, 2-1. Nasty pitch right there. Evens the count, 2-2. And now the Pilots are down to their final strike. As Mark's claps echo through the field. Yoshi does well to fight that one off, which would have been the third ball of the at-bat. Stays alive. So we'll go right back to 2-2 with the bases loaded. Bottom of the third, Cyclones hanging on to a 4-2 lead. The pitch. High, full count now. The biggest pitch of the game coming up right here. Tying run at second base in scoring position. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Does not go, and that will walk in the third run. So not out of it just yet. And now DJ Oliver will get a chance to tie this thing up. The base is loaded. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Winning run at second base. So a ball in the gap could win it. Ball 1. Two and 0. Three and 0 count to DJ Oliver. Evan Cluxton's messing with some of the balls out there. And that will walk in the tying run now, 4-4. Here in the bottom of the third inning with 2 outs. So Evan Clugston needs to get an out right here. And unfortunately, he'll have to pitch to Mark Campagnaro.
That one's a good one, Evan, behind you.
So this will be the final batter of the third inning regardless. Just depends if the Pilots can capitalize. Ball one on a dropper that barely missed. That ball is popped up and playable for the out. And just like that, Evan Clugston unfortunately will give up 2 runs, but we will head to the top of the 4th inning, extra innings. We knew this was going to be a pitcher's duel, so we'll be right back in the top of the 4th. Top of the 4th, 4-4 the score. Alex Ballard will lead it off. Looks at a strike right down the middle, 0-1. Identical pitch, 0-2. And a little bit of a poke there, and Mark Campagnaro is in the perfect place to make the play. It's a little bit of a half swing there. Goes right to Mark Campagnaro. Now Jeremy Langstead will step in, who's had some, Evan Clugston will step in, who's also had some great success here against DJ Oliver with that solo home run here in extra innings. Drop ball just misses low, 1-0. Thought about it. Strike regardless, 1-1. Swinging on the riser, 1 and 2. Pitch misses just high, 2-2 evens the count. In play to Mark Campagnaro, who knocks it down. He'll throw over to first for the out. Call on the field is out, but we'll take a look at the replay.
Where's Morehouse? Yeah, seriously. Way too many correct calls today.
And it looks like it beat it by half a step, so that'll be the third out, or the second out of the inning.
I think that's second out, yeah.
Second out of the inning. And now Jeremy Langstead will step in. So quick 2 outs to begin the top of the 4th for the Pilots. Slider misses inside, ball 1. Thought about it. 2-0 count. Just in front of the slow changeup right there, 2-1. In play. And he'll pick it up at the last second, make Jeremy run all the way back. DJ for a second thought about leaving it if Jeremy Langstead wasn't going to run it out, but he does. So the count will go 2-2 here. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Full count now to Jeremy Langstead. He'll work a walk, so great at bat there from Jeremy Langstead after falling behind. Now Jackson Carr will step in and the lineup will turn over. One of the 2 lefties in this Cyclones lineup, and if he can get on, they'll have home run leader Zane Phillips, who's tied with Mark Campagnaro currently at 14 on deck. Hits his hand right there, almost hit the bat, but it'll be a ball 1. popped up to DJ and playable for the third out of the inning, and now we head to the bottom of the fourth. Chance for the Pilots to walk it off. So 4-4 in the bottom of the fourth. Noah Roberts will lead it off against Evan Clugston. He's had a little bit of difficulty facing Evan up to this point. And that's in play to Zane Phillips, who can't come up with it. And the Pilots bench loving it. One of the more vocal teams in the AWA. Now Yoshi Milady will step in. Ball 1. 2-0 count. 3-0 count to Yoshi. Evan Clugston having a little difficulty, throws a ball out of the field. 4-pitch walk to Yoshi, and now DJ Oliver will step in. Winning run at second base in the form of Noah Roberts would secure the Pilots series win going into game 3. Ball 1. That's in play. Throw over to first. Can't make the play.
No, hit the back. Hit the backstop. I'll go back.
So it will hit the backstop, and the runner will not score. But a tough play to make regardless, as Evan Clugston was a bit rushed there.
All right, Mark, your turn to shine.
And now Mark once again will step in. Now bases loaded, winning run 45 feet away. Ball 1. It's not liking the balls out there in the field. One and one count. Slider misses inside, 2-1. Three and one count. That ball is going back, and that is a walk-off grand slam. Mark Campanero. And the Pilots will win game 2, 8-4 after trailing 4-2 in the bottom of the third inning. And once again, Mark Campanero will take over the home run leaderboard at 15. So I'll do it for game 2, and we'll get game 3 underway shortly as we plug in the lineups. Pilots take the first 2. Cyclones trying to battle back in game 3.
Who's out? Alex. No mess ups. Woo! Wait, Jeremy.
Oh.
We're going to send it down to Robert, who's got Noah Roberts with him. Robert, take it away.
Talk about there on third base. You're 45 feet away, and you see the big boy Mark Campanero there coming up to bat.
Yeah, it feels good, especially finally getting on base. It's a tough guy to hit off, and Mark just was seeing it today and was able to get those big hits for us, and love to walk that in. Love to walk that in.
Talk about the challenge of going up against Evan Clugston.
Oh, it's just tough to see the ball, right? He has so much movement, and I mean, I'm new to this, and looking at that it's daunting. It's daunting to try to get it off of him.
You got a big one there to end it off. Talk about what you see in Game 3.
It's going to be tough again. We got to face Evan again. Hopefully our pitching comes through for us and we can keep battling at the plate like we have been.
All right, good luck out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, man.
Back to the booth, guys.
Go me, Morgan, my boy Jack Schull over here, Canoa in the back,
Mark, Jake, Evan, and Keaton McKay.
Oh, me, of course. Okay. Drew Gradwall, Moses Valdez, and
Dominic
DeMiro.
Thomas when he tries, Peter, Keaton, and then little Mark,
Jake, Mark, Evan, Peter.
Jake Oliver. Gotta put Dominic DeMiro up there. Gotta put Jack Playhouse up there, of course. Let's go DJ Oliver.
Jack, it would be Peter. Yeah, oh Mark, yeah, Mark's good. Oh, Keaton's good.
I don't know, Jack Playhouse got 2 MVPs. Jake Oliver, Mark Campanero. Let's go Alex Harden because he just hits dingers.
Keaton saves all of my terrible pitches. I guess I'll put Jake on there because Peter coming back from those knees every time he swings, I'm worried. I give it a chance. Chance is a good dugout guy. Good guy to have.
So here we are getting ready to start game number 3 after the Cyclones unfortunately can't get it done in game 2. They were up 4-2. In the bottom of the 3rd. Pilots are able to tie it up and then hit a walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the 4th via Mark Campanero to retake the home run leaderboard. DJ Oliver will lead it off for the Pacific Pilots. And here we go. Top of the 1st. As the crowd looks on. Here we go. DJ Oliver will step in for the first at-bat and pitch of game number 3. The Pilots have already taken the first 2, so they will win the series. The Cyclones looking to try to take a game here. As the first pitch hits DJ Oliver 1-0. I hit the bat right there, 1-1. Good. Speed check. That'll be a strike right there. Now 1-1 count. Little late right there. 1-2. fouls it off. It'll remain 1 and 2. Got him, strike 3. So nice job right there from Evan Clugston to get the first out of the inning. Keep adding on those strikeout totals. Mark Campanero will step in. Slider just misses inside, ball 1. Mark Campanero now up to 15 home runs, 45 RBIs. Looks like it'll be tough to chase him for the Silver Slugger. Three-0 count. And that'll be high for ball 4. So Mark Campanero is on. Now Noah Roberts steps in. First pitch swinging right there, 0-1. Nasty pitch, top of the zone, 0-2, 57 miles per hour. Got him, strike 3. And that is a tough 3 pitches there for Noah Roberts. Looks like every time he steps up, Evan Clugston's on his A game. So 2 outs now for Yoshi Milady. First pitch hits him right there, ball 1. Screwball misses just outside 2-0. Bit high, 3-0. That'll be another walk from Evan Clugston. Lap will turn over. DJ Oliver will step right back in after striking out in his first at bat. Noah Roberts on deck. Nasty pitch right there, 0-1, top of the zone for DJ Oliver. In play, Evan Clugston will knock it down and miss. DJ Oliver, so 1 extra base. And he had the throw over to first. Don't know what he was thinking there. Tried to just hit him. So 1 run will come in off the error. The Cyclones have had a few fielding mistakes, which have really hurt them in the course of this game, this series. Mark Campanero looks at strike 1, 0-1. One. 2-1 count to Mark Campanero. And that's in play to Zane Phillips, who would knock it down, throw over to first, and he can't make the play. It'll be a dead ball. So 1 run will come in. DJ will be back at third because it hit the brick, but another run will score. So runners on the corner now, 2-0 for the Pacific Pilots. So an overthrow there from Zane Phillips, unfortunately cannot make the play for the Cyclones. Now Noah Roberts steps in, looks at ball 1. 2 pitches barely missed the top of the zone. He does go there. 2-1. Just outside now, 3-1 count to Noah Roberts. Nasty pitch, nicks the top of the zone, full count. Got him, strike 3 on a devastating pitch right there. But unfortunately, the error there comes back to haunt the Cyclones. They are down 2-0 heading into the bottom of the first.
Do this and then the beginning of the second quarter. Okay, all right.
What? We need?
Now start the bottom of the first. Yoshi Milady will step in. He pitched last week, his first time pitching the AWA. He did get the win. He does have a 5 ERA, has only 1 strikeout. Lefty thrower. Had a little bit of issues with command in his first start, but ultimately didn't come back to hurt the Pilots. He's got a 2-0 lead right now. Yoshi was picked up from the Pilots late this year after team captain Mark Campanero, who's normally the day 2 starter, just had a rough go of it pitching-wise, decides to head in a different direction for the game 2 starter. Jackson Carr will lead it off. And here we go, the first pitch of the bottom of the second. Jackson Carr steps in. And he almost kills me. Two high pitches right there. 2-0. And there's a strike right there from Yoshi. 2-1. 3-1 count. It's always been the game 2 start for the Pilots, which have been their toughest moment, as that's a walk right there for Jackson Carr. Zane Phillips will step in. Nice swing right there from Zane Phillips, evens the count 1-1. Three and 1 count. Thought about it, but doesn't go. So now 2 runners aboard via the walk to start the bottom of the first. Now the go-ahead runner would be in the form of Alex Ballard will step in. Alex Ballard looking to get a hit right here without the Pilots' ace DJ Oliver out of the game. Ball 1. 2-0. 3-0, and Yoshi's having a little bit of difficulty here early finding the zone, and that'll be a 4-pitch walk to load the bases. So the Pilots looking at options here.
Oh, yeah. What? All right. Jeremy's not playing then. Or whoever hasn't hit yet. Shit, sorry. Oh,
Sorry.
You're supposed to be sitting out.
What?
Aren't you sitting out with them?
Oh, I thought I was still batting.
Oh.
I just thought I was sitting out of the field.
I never started that. We got basic loaded now. We can go back. Alright, well, whoever has to sit out, I can sit out. I can sit too. I'm fine with it. I told them I didn't want to, but they messed up. No, I was batting good. I'll take one for the team.
Jer, you're a good guy.
I told them I wanted to, but our manager just couldn't set up the order. Sorry, Jack. Who do you want out? Jeremy.
Yeah. Jer, we're seeing Club 65. Yeah.
Is there a beer out there still?
I got some wine over here, Jeremy. You want some?
I got a beer right here.
Come sit
The
down.
keg would be different. Us players have to stay on this side. Jack's rules.
Not unless you're going to the bathroom. We didn't say the outhouse.
Jack did. It's in our contract.
Jackson, the only thing you have to get right is the lineup.
Yeah.
You literally messed up.
I was waiting for that to happen so hard when he was DHing Salute and hitting Alex. I was like, this is not going to work. I thought he told him that.
Okay, so Jeremy's out, not ready.
Okay, so I was wondering how the weather turned out. I was worried Okay, good.
I was waiting for it to happen so hard. No, I usually do it first. DJ, did you strike out last inning? I need you guys to turn it off. Yeah, you did strike out. DJ, did you strike out both times? What did you do? Jackson, did you walk? I try to just like keep it at like 95
All right, after fixing all of that, after Jackson Car Team Captain gave me the completely wrong lineup, we're ready to go. So now the bases are loaded, and Evan Clugston will step in. And that's a hard hit ball. And DJ Oliver hits him right there. He'll miss Zane Phillips, and everyone is safe. So one run will come in after the prolongated inning. And it looks like DJ just wasn't ready for it. I can't blame him after the stoppage we had there.
Thomas, who's up? You are. Okay, I just want to make sure.
And now Salou T will step in with no outs. Goes around 0-1. 1-1 count. Strike right down the middle, 1-2. A little bit high, 2-2. Full count now. That'll walk in the tying run, 2-2. So Yoshi unable to record an out and walking in the tying run. So it's a little bit tough right here for the rookie pitcher. Having a little difficulty finding the zone. And now Jackson Carr will step in. This is high, ball 1. Two and oh. Jackson Carr looked like he wanted to swing there, and he does. 2-1 count. Ball that misses behind him, 3-1. He'll fight it off. Full count now. That'll walk in the go-ahead run for the Cyclones. 3-2 now the score. Alex Ballard will step across home. Mark Campanero talking to his rookie there. Wonder if they will make a pitching change. Mark Campanero would be the next best available option, but like I've been saying about the Pilots, it's after their ace DJ, who's the best ace in the league. We're a little bit flustered about who to start game 2. Zane Phillips steps in, ball 1. 2-0. The Cyclones now, after the first 2 losses, sit at 10-10 and need this game 3 win to remain above 500. That ball is hit very hard, and Noah Roberts makes a great effort to try and make the play, but that ball was dented. Really tough to make a play on that ball.
Hey, Jack, who's up now?
That's Thomas.
Thomas, who's up? Me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got Ben.
So 4-2 now the score. There's a 6-run cap. That'll be the runner over at second base in the form of Jackson Carr. So home run here or a 2-run scoring single would end the inning. 2-0 count. That ball is popped out of play and it'll hit the tree. So that'll help out Alex Ballard right there. Alex Ballard will toss a few balls over to Yoshi. Pitch sails a bit high, 3-1. That'll walk in the 5th runner of the first. So Evan Clugson will step in. The runner from third scores would end the inning. But a grand slam could really break this thing wide open. That's the only way you can get runs over the 6-run cap in innings 1 and 2 would be a home run. Looks at a strike right down the middle, 0-1. Drops low, 1-1. Thinks about it, but does not go, 2-1. Slider sails, now 3-1. Does go, keeps the at-bat alive. And that's in play to Mark Campanero, who'll go over to first. He'll get the out, but the runner does score, and that'll end the inning. So 6-2 the score, and we will head to the top of the second.
No, you're gonna feel it. You gotta just way it ended. That's what hurts. You're double DH. Yeah. I got deep in it. Right there. Second inning. Cyclone. I have no idea. What a captain. I was supposed to be. Hey, I'm having a good time. No, I wanted the bat.
And it's not that Evan Clugston has pitched poorly per se.
You got that disrespectful strikeout. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got that.
Oh, and if you're a fan of fantasy or wiffle ball, head on over to playertrader.net to play Fantasy Wiffle Ball. It's the last week of week 7. It's week-to-week fantasy. Win free prizes. All around good stuff. Last week, we had a record for a hitter. That was Morgan Granich. He had 80 points. Yoshi Milady steps in. 2 balls from Evan Clugston quick. And after that long inning, it's taken a little bit for Evan to refine that stuff. Have a 4-pitch walk there to Yoshi after the prolonged bottom half of the first. DJ Oliver steps in and swings at a riser from Evan Clugston for the first strike of the at-bat. Hits him on the leg right there, 1-1. Part of the reason why it's so tough for Evan Clugston when he's not throwing strikes is these batters don't necessarily want to swing against Evan Clugston when he's got the kind of stuff he does on the mound. Got him, strike 3, and that'll be the first out of the inning for the Cyclones. So 1 away. Now Mark Campanero will step in, who's had Evan Clugston's number up to this point, had the walk-off grand slam in game 2. 2 grand slams today for Mark Campanero. Look at ball 1 from Evan Clugston. Swinging over the top of that drop ball, 1-1. Just outside, 2-1. That ball is popped into the air and playable for Jackson Carr, who makes the out. So 2 outs. A bit of relief there from Evan Clugston, as every time Mark has hit a ball hard into the air, it's been out of the park. So now Noah Roberts will step in, the 3-hole hitter for the Pilots. And they need to tack on some runs here if they want a shot at sweeping the Pilots. Or sorry, sweeping the Cyclones. 1-1 count.
Welcome to my show.
This is Jack's show.
1-2.
It's his production.
And that's in play to Zane Phillips, who will knock it down, throw over to first, and no one's there to cover. He'll overthrow. He's coming home. And he didn't step on home. He's out. Yeah. He did not step on home, so that'll be the third out of the inning. All around, kind of a wild play. Slams right into the backstop, which made my job a lot easier because he didn't step on home there. So that'll be the third out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the second, score 6-2.
Four hours of special.
Mark Campanero talking to Yoshi Milady here after a tough first inning. Hit the 6-run cap.
A 6-run cap here with Mercy Rule. That's 12 and 2.
Ball one here to Saluf Fatih here, 6-2. We're just here, another 6-run inning by the Cyclones. Would Mercy Rule the Pilots? The rule is if you're up 10 after 2 innings, it is a Mercy Rule and the game is over. Saluf Fatih will get on first. Not the start Yoshi necessarily wanted right there. For anyone who's pitched in the AWA, pitching is easily the most stressful position. It's not like the MLB where a 1.5 whip is a bad whip. It's just every at bat, you can't keep runners off base. Much harder to do so, especially with the speed limit set at 60. And if you're not throwing strikes, it's even tougher. That's been Yoshi Milady's issue here early, just finding the zone. Another 3-1 count to Jackson Carr. See if he has the green light right here. That's a hard hit ball to Mark. Hits him in the face. He'll throw over to first, and Noah Roberts can't come up with it. So a nice hit right there from Jackson Carr to get on base. So runners on first and second, no outs. And now the offensive threat of Zane Phillips looms on the field. Still sitting at 14 home runs. He'd love to get one more to tie Mark Campanero, sitting 40 feet away at third base. Swings over the top of that one, 0-1. Another good pitch to swing at. Unfortunately goes foul for Zane Phillips, 0-2. Got him, strike 3. So a nice 3-pitch strikeout from Yoshi. Give him his second career strikeout in the AWA. Save that ball. Now Alex Harden steps in. 1-0. 2-0 count to Alex Ballard. 3-0. Now Yoshi's 1 pitch away from loading the bases up for the second consecutive inning, and he does. So bases loaded. For Evan Clugston, who's got a knack for hitting grand slams, already has 2 on the year. Another big spot here for the Cyclones. Would love to get out of this game here with a mercy rule in the bottom of the second inning. I don't know. That's a hard hit ball, but goes foul. 1-1. Two and 1 count to Evan Clugston. 3-1. Does not go, and that will walk in the 7th run of the game for the Central Cyclones.
Oh, God.
So the lineup will turn over and Salou will step in. Base is loaded. Still looking to get on via the hit. That's in play to Mark Campanero past his outstretched hands. So if it hit the hot tub, then it's a safe run. So 1 run will come in, that'll be 2. And it hit the hot tub, so it's not the backstop, and the 2nd run will score. So now runners on 1st and 2nd after the 2-run single from Salou. So an unfortunate break there for the Pilots. Would have been their 2nd out. Aggressive base running from Alex Ballard pays off. And now Jackson Carr will step in. High spin right over there for Mark Campanero. Can't make the play. He would have been safe regardless. So he's aboard with a single, and now the bases are loaded yet again for Zane Phillips, who could end this game right here. He's definitely trying to. 0-1. 0-2. Slider misses inside, 1-2 at 60 miles per hour. Drops low, evens the count, 2-2. Full count. And that'll walk in the 10th run of the game for the Central Cyclones. So the Cyclones are pouring it on here in game 3. They're saying they don't want to get swept, and they've done so far in a very convincing fashion. Alex Ballard steps in.
10.
Alex Ballard steps in. Misses high, and the Pilots look like they have no intention of pulling Yoshi, even on the brink of a mercy rule. That ball is hit out of play, just out of the reach of Mark Campanero. Count goes to 1-2. So Yoshi needs a little magic here to get out of the bottom of the 2nd. 2-2, or 2-2 count. It's a grounder to Mark Campanero. Will throw home and tag him. So that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. So great play there from Mark Campanero to get the 2nd out, but they're not out of trouble just yet.
You were in the way from me and hit the backstop. I ran right into it. I should have slowed down and dodged it.
Is that a season ending?
I'm not coming back on Wednesday. That's too embarrassing.
10-2 is the score.
Good it wasn't a close game. The content on that one.
Evan Cluxton takes a ball inside, 1-0. That ball is hit in the gap. Jackson comes in. Zane's going home, and that'll end the game on the mercy rule. 12-2, the Cyclones win it on a walk-off mercy rule from Evan Cluxton. So that'll do it here from Edmonds, Washington. The Pilots take the first 2. Unfortunately, can't get the sweep. Big for the Cyclones to get it done, but we will start week 8, slate 8 of the AWA season out of 10 next Wednesday. And unfortunately for the Cyclones, I don't know who scheduled this thing, but they'll be playing the Stingers That'll be all from Evans, Washington. Good night, everyone.
Just hitting that so bad.